Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for downloading or streaming the Be Our Guest podcast. We've got a fun show for you today. Pam and Ricky join me as we snack our way around Epcot. We're talking about times where there's festivals going on, but we're not going to dine at festival booths. We're going to be talking about those snacks that are there every day of the year, from Germany to France to Connections Cafe to Sunshine Seasons and more. Where do we find our favorite snacks that you can count on day after day, from savory to sweet to even some that have a little alcohol in them? We're going to give you some options to think about for your next time you're at Epcot to get your snack on. Add yours after the show over in the clubhouse or on Sunday night for the live call-in show. Don't forget, today's podcast always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure for no additional cost to you. Check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. That one extra click supports everything we do throughout the year. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. And thank you so very much to our Patreon supporters. You're the lifeblood of our show. Thank you so much for that support. You can support us as well, just $5 a month. And for that support, get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. Come over this weekend. We'd sure love to have you. Patreon.com/beourguestpodcast.
Ready to take a trip to the world? You found the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. This is where your memories come front and center on our podcast stage.
Welcome to episode 2766 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from beourguestpodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Happy Friday to you. Give yourself a big old pat on the back. We made it to the weekend, and we're starting it here a little bit early on the show, getting you to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you're in my podcast group with my pals, you know it's coming. That text with my man that jumps out of the car and says, you know we're here, right? And if you know, you know. Watch my Twitter feed. I retweet it every Friday at some point. It's a good one. All right, anyway, a little inside joke there. It was like, what's he talking about? I don't know. We're going to have a good time, though, talking Disney, talking snacks around Epcot. So grab your Rice Krispie treat, grab a bag of popcorn. If you're running, I apologize in advance. This happens to me all the time. When I'm on the treadmill, I'll just fire up a podcast and then we'll start talking about pizza for 30 minutes. And I'm like, what are you fools doing? Then I'll get off the treadmill and, destroy something that just undid my run. That's just how the world works. But we're going to have a good time today, heading to Epcot with my favorite friends. Ricky's here from a DisneyWorldAfterAll.com and the Mouse for Less and the Be Our Guest podcast. Again, triple dipper duty. I just said duty. What's up, Ricky? Hope you're having a great. This is going to go well already. This is not good.
With the triple dipper, I'm so confused.
I'm still thinking about pancakes. What's up, Ricky?
We both are thinking about pancakes. Not gonna lie. Everything's good. Looking forward to a kind of semi-quiet weekend. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. We bought Lucy a playground over the last weekend. Sometimes you go to Texas Roadhouse with just the intention of eating dinner, and then you find a playground at one of those kid resale stores, and you end up going home with that and having dinner at Texas Roadhouse, which is exactly what happened to us last weekend.
I was gonna say because usually most Texas Roadhouse is like next door to like a Home Depot or a Lowe's. I thought that's where you.
Well, no, this was like one of those kid resale places. So we had like 30 minutes to kill, and so Brian's like, hey, you want to go over there? And I said, okay, let's do it. And legit, the first thing we saw outside the in the front was this kid little bitty playground thing, and we're like, the price was right, and we just looked at each other. We said, you want to get it? And we were like, yeah, let's just go ahead and get it. So yeah, it ended up coming home with us. I like shoved it all into the back of my Toyota Camry, and it came home with us. So luckily the baby went with Brian. We drove 2 separate cars for dinner that night, so that part was nice. So we had the ability to take it home with us. But yeah, took it apart, built it up in the backyard, and it's all good now. She loves playing on it, so that's good. She calls it her playground, and she does not want off of it now. So
Oh no, that's good.
I'm sure this weekend will be spent on the playground all weekend.
And that's what kids should be doing, by the way. My philosophy should be outside playing on playgrounds and stuff like that, getting dirty. I like it. I like the way you're thinking. Stay off the technology, but I can't wait till you got to buy like the big one that you got to put together, like with like the 5 swings and the bar you hang off your knees, and it's got the teeter totter.
I actually don't know if my HOA will let us.
Who cares? Who cares? Just build it in. Ask questions later.
Given
Just
the
build
fact that I don't have a fenced-in backyard, they are going to see it. So I'm actually not sure that they allow those. They're pretty big sticklers in my neighborhood.
I've heard Sugar Hills. They like.
Yeah,
freedom
no, it's
down
not
there.
them. It's my actual neighborhood, and they're the sticklers. So yeah.
Dude, you're in Sugar Hill. They don't care. Sugar Hill gang. All right, Pam Forrester, she's here. Her HOA would have a fit if she put one of those. I'm thinking about back in the day on The Price is Right. They used to give out this Return of the Jedi playground set where there was like it was the most like top heavy thing in the world. I don't know how they ever sold this thing. It was like, it had like a little like hideout at the top and like a jet, the speeder bike on the bottom. That thing looked like it would have flipped if there would have been a breeze of 5 miles an hour. I never saw one in the wild, but they always advertise them. Anyway, Pam Forrester, happy Friday. What's up?
Happy Friday. And so you are allowed to have those nice wooden play sets in our neighborhood.
I'm not talking about wooden. Back in the day, but mine, when I was a kid, it looked like a giraffe, and it was metal, like aluminum, maybe pipes, and it had like a head, like a giraffe, and like the pipes were speckled like a giraffe. But I remember like we had like a strong wind, and the giraffe's head got taken off in a storm. I think a branch came by, so it was like a headless giraffe. And the thing was, like when you swung really high, like the legs would come up. And it was always like on the brink of flipping over when my friends would swing on the backyard. That was terrifying. I'm scarred from that thing still at 145 St. Daniel Lane.
And not only that, but with the metal play sets, they would have this little plastic cap that would go on the edge of the nut, which inevitably ended up coming off. And that was a huge tetanus risk.
We all survived.
Yes. I believe that this could be the reason why the tetanus shot was invented. Because there was so much risk of tetanus from metal play sets.
Facts. Not a lie. You were
and the pitching that would happen like on that
it was like a glider. The glider.
Yes, the glider. Your fingers could get pinched in that. And like there had to be people who lost fingers, right?
There had to be someone pushing you on the glider because the glider would not move.
No, you had to work in sync.
Oh,
you had to work in tandem thing. Yeah, I mean it was
the other glider.
Okay. No. This was like you had to work your legs and you had to like opposite power. It was totally a cooperative learning activity.
It was. And the slide would both get very hot and was very flimsy on the backyard sets. Like you always had a friend whose slide was completely bent and unusable from that point forward.
So hot. Although, did you guys do so in my house? We took wax paper and we went and we rubbed it on the slide to go faster. Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid. So dumb.
We sprayed Pam on ours.
Oh no! Of course you did.
One of our houses that we had when I was really little had one of those backyards where like part of it was like this huge hill, and my playset was alarmingly close to this hill thing, and we were constantly jumping off the swings. Nice. Why was that a thing too? You would swing and swing and swing and then get as high as you could and then jump off. We did the craziest stuff. There was little parental supervision. Dude, though.
Our childhoods were awesome.
Mike's Gen X.
Awesome.
I'm millennial and I still did that stuff. Dude, so yeah.
I do remember jumping off the swings at Duchesne Elementary, man. I had to go to the emergency room because I landed on my arm. And I remember being in a sling and they had to call my mom. I had to go straight to the emergency. Oh,
right. Dude, but they did change the rules after that because there were kids before and after.
100%, dude. I came back in a sling and I was a hero that day.
Exactly.
I was so
told you to rub some dirt on it and you'll be fine.
In my mind, because the thing was, and I know we're gonna do our show, I promise, like in 30 seconds. But dude, when I look back on that swing set, it was not over mulch. It was the next year it was over mulch. But that year, The swing set with like 10 swings was over blacktop. And I mean,
Nice.
in my mind's eye, when I jumped off that swing at the Whistle, I was like Michael Jordan, but I was like 50 feet in the air. I was like, I had my tongue out.
I believed he could fly.
Exactly, dude. I felt like I was in the air for like 20 seconds, but then, I didn't land on my feet. Boom, right on my arm, like flat. And then I had to go to the office because I was crying and stuff because it was first grade. And then I had to go home and go to the ER. But yeah, it was a mess. But man, I flew for it felt like 20 seconds. It was glorious. Next year, that thing was over the mulch probably because of me. Anyway, let's get to what we're talking about. We're talking snacks at Epcot. God, we're talking glory days. Okay, so we're not going to try to hit every country and every place at Epcot. That's just too much of a task. But we're going to lead this off with some of our best favorite snacks at Epcot. We're going to let Len lead us off out in Maryland because he's throwing out the baklava in Morocco.
Ooh.
That's a great one. So he's here in our chat with us, and we appreciate that. That is a great snack. So we're just going to kind of bounce around Epcot and give some ideas because maybe some of these are your favorites. You'll be like, yeah, let's go, Len. That's one of my favorites too. Or maybe it's something you have not thought about for a little bit, and maybe it needs to be on your radar for your next trip. So Ricky, let's drop some snacks. These are going to be non-festival snacks too, because we want to have something you can jump, because the festivals offer a whole different thing. Those are like all-star snacks. These are just your basic buddies that are going to be there all the time. What do you got?
Exactly. And I'm actually headed to one of my favorite things. And again, it's so hard because Epcot has the festivals like pretty much all year.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's really hard for me to want to go and grab one of these snacks because I want to grab the festival snacks because they're there for a limited time. But then I don't ever get those snacks that are there all the time. So like it's kind of a weird catch-22. But I have to say that one of my absolute favorite things, and again, I never get it because it's always a festival, but it's so delicious and so good, and I regret it never when I actually end up going. And that is to Summerfest at the Germany Pavilion, and they have a pretzel bread pudding. Oh my goodness, this is so delightful, so delicious. It's served warm, obviously, and it's like made from pretzel bread, and it's got this delightfully vanilla sauce, very sweet, so yummy. So it mixes with the kind of salty-ish pretzel bread, and it's so good. And I again wish I got it more often.
Is that so? I've never had this. So is it sweet like pudding? Like is it?
It is sweet. No,
but
not,
it's made out of pretzel.
It's not like it's a bread pudding. So it's kind of like
it's like bread pudding, but instead of using bread, they used soft pretzels.
Yeah, exactly.
Not hard pretzels, like the soft pretzels. So like you cut it up and they use that.
I don't think I've ever had bread pudding.
So it has like a custard on it. Like it's an egg, milk, sugar.
It's kind of like French toast in a weird way.
Yeah, okay, now you have my attention. Okay, now you got the pancakes cousin here. Here we go.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know where they came up with the word pudding for it, but I mean, that makes it sound a little bit.
I think it's like an English thing, like the custard is sort of a pudding.
Because custard is in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's so good. And again, hardly anybody talks about it because again, you're going for the festival food usually, but you can mobile order it too. And that's usually how I get it. And it's top notch. Oh my gosh. It's so good. But again, because it's served warm, I don't want it all the time because it's, it's hot out all the time. Like I don't want it in 90-degree temperatures either. So, there's this sweet window that I have to try to get it in, and it's really hard to do that, but it's so good. I regret it never.
All right, Peter over on Facebook. I am going to try bread pudding because this does sound good. I've never.
It's
a bread. See,
You've had it in Ohana.
I have not had bread pudding in Ohana. I've never eaten it because bread. It sounds like such a contradiction to me. And now here's the thing: I eat pudding every single day, twice.
Yeah,
I eat two puddings a day. The Jello, like sugar-free puddings.
Yeah,
that's my snack.
Like.
I eat one of those for a snack in the morning, and I eat one for a snack in the afternoon. The little 60-calorie little puddings, because I like those. But I always think like bread pudding is weird because like pudding is meant to be sweet, and then bread with pudding would be weird. So I've never tried that. But now that you kind of had me curious, I think I'm going to try this.
It's like French toast.
Oh, see, now when you say that, I'm like, let's go. I can do French toast.
Like French toast. It's just like has more like egg.
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so there's more of the egg and milk mixture.
Yeah, and
milk,
Peter says
yeah,
it's a creamy cake. Score. I'm in. Like, okay, let's go. I'm
It's
about to
French
book a
toast
flight.
where there's like more space in between the breads. So
Yes,
that's
so
where the
there's more
custard
egg and
is.
custard. Yeah, egg and milk and cream and sugar.
I'm booking a
Delightful.
flight,
Yeah.
Peter. Yeah, creamy cake. Okay, well let's don't call it bread pudding anymore then, because that was doing it a
Exactly.
disservice. Creamy cake, correct. Okay, Pam, what do you got?
I'm dying. Call it creamy cake.
I know. So I'm going to France, where you have a lot of choices for
Yes.
snacks, but the La Artisan de Glace, and that's where they have the ice cream. But they have
Mhm.
something that's sort of unique here. They actually have a couple of them, but they have what they call the croque glacé, which is a scoop of ice cream, right? Then you take a homemade brioche and split it in half, put the scoop of ice cream on it, put your choice of sauce on it. And there's raspberry and chocolate and caramel, whatever, like different sauces. You put the other part of the brioche on top, and then you put it sort of in a sandwich maker, like a, you know what I mean, that would like grill it and press down on it and like create like a seam to be created,
Yes.
perhaps with the bread.
Yes.
This thing is so good. Like it's like ice cream on a really, really yummy Swedish kind of bun.
Yeah.
This is killing me.
Sweet-ish, not Swedish.
Yeah, not Swedish.
Sweet-ish bun. But it is really, it's really, really good. My family ends up going there, and we first of all, they have some great flavors of their ice cream.
Yeah.
But this is one of the things that we almost always get. The other thing that they've had recently is an ice cream martini.
Ooh.
So it's 2 scoops of ice cream with a shot of either Grand Marnier, whipped cream vodka, or rum. So that's
Hello.
right. Ice
I'm
cream
here.
and booze. And I will tell you, on one of the Adventures by Disney vacations I did, and this was on the river cruise, one night there was like an ice cream party. And so Steve's like, "Are we gonna go?" And I'm like, "I don't know. We can go, we can not go, whatever." So
No,
Steve
you always
loves
go
ice
to
cream.
that. I would say.
I know,
dude,
Steve loves
you'd
ice cream.
regret
So
that.
he's like, "No, we're gonna go." So we go up there and go, and they have all these different toppings. But toward the end, I'm like, "Wait, do they have like booze at the end that you can put in your ice cream?" Steve's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, why has nobody ever suggested like these things as a topping, like Bailey's on your ice cream? Like
Yes.
this is genius. Like Kahlua on your ice cream. I'm like, this is awesome. So, anyways,
So hang on, whoa,
apparently
stop,
there are
stop.
places.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you book Adventures by Disney. Go ahead.
Because they have all the good ideas. Not just regular toppings, but anyways, the ice cream martini, pretty good too. So, but lots of things there to choose from that little location, and go at an off time because the line can get long for that. They move you through pretty quick, but it can be a long line. So, yeah,
Oh my god,
try that one.
We're killing people like the last 2 shows.
I know.
hope you're not
I'm
hungry.
about to
I
kill
know.
somebody else.
It's
Yeah.
food upon food upon food.
And if you're new to the show, behind the scenes, we record these things back to back, and we record them at dinner time.
Before dinner.
R.I.P.
Yep. RP
I'm
guys.
dying right now. Okay, so here's mine, and it's ironically like Ricky. It's from the Germany pavilion, which you say there's nothing to do in Germany. Well, there is. There's eating.
Lots of eating.
And we're
you
not
can do
talking
in
table
Germany.
service, which, by the way, one of my favorite table services anywhere in Epcot is Beer Garden. I love
Yep.
Beer Garden, but we're not talking table service. We're talking snacks today. And I have a confession because if you were with us in between the shows as we stay live, I mentioned that Caramel Couche, I never went in there for years. Of course, this was all the rage when it opened because of the caramel popcorn and everybody loved it. And it does smell,
So
I guess delicious if you're into that. When you walk past it, it's very
So good.
it's pungent, I would say, when you go by.
It is very pungent.
You can't miss it. My wife loves it. But I was there on a solo trip for something a few years back, and I had some time to kill. I was waiting for a concert, like one of the concerts to go, and it was like an hour until the concert. I was kind of waiting around. And I was like, I'm just going to wander through there. Yeah, I was exploring the Germany pavilion, and I was like, let's see what's in there. And I walked in there, and I'm like, holy cow, they got a lot more stuff than just caramel popcorn. I went in there, I was like, look at all these sweet treats. And I found, and this is one of my favorite things that I oh man, I had this and it was so good. I remember I sat down on the bleachers at the American Gardens Theater before the concert started, and I FaceTimed Pam and I said, this thing is life changing. And it was the Werther's Original Caramel Cookie Dough Cup. And I know it's not something super fancy. But I'm telling you what, it tasted so good. It was kind of like a big Reese's peanut butter cup with caramel.
Oh,
But it was so
yeah.
dense, and the caramel was, I don't know, because I guess that's what they're known for is the caramel. But it's only $5. It's like $5.30. It's $5.29. I was like, this is a great deal too. I mean, you don't say that a ton about buying your food at Disney, but $5.29 for. I mean, it was big. It was like a homemade little Reese's peanut butter cup, but it's a Werther's Original Caramel Cookie Dough Cup. So if you need,
it is good. I've had that before.
it's
good.
dense though. I mean, this thing.
It is.
It is rich. I mean, it's like
But it's
Daddy
delightful.
Warbucks. It is so heavy. But I'm telling you what, man, you're going to be drunk on chocolate and caramel when you eat this thing. Like this is one of those kind of like a Gideon's cookie. Like if you down this thing in one shot, you're toast. But I did.
I've done
and
it.
I was proud.
Yeah.
I did too, and I was proud of it. I mean, it wasn't a great life choice, but it was so
No, it's
good.
a great life choice.
So
I'm
for
just saying.
$5,
It's
it
great
was a
life
good.
choice.
It was like the best $5 I ever spent. So I'm just saying, Golden Caramel Couche. There's a whole bunch of good stuff in there. It's like Willy
Yes.
Wonka's little hidden factory right there on the World Showcase Promenade. So check it out.
Caramel Couche has, if you like caramel popcorn, they have honestly some of the best caramel popcorn I've ever had in my entire life. They also have the caramel butter bar, which is so good. Oh my goodness, delightful if you're looking for something sweet. And then they also have, during like this time of year, they have a pumpkin butter bar too, which is with pumpkin and caramel. Oh, again, so delightful. So they have different snacks depending on the season too. So it's a great little spot to go check out. And the best thing about them is that they offer mobile order. So you can
Yes.
order it ahead of time and then just go in and get your food and you're good to go and just grab it and go.
Just
So that part's nice.
walk in there with your
all
little
right.
nose up, like I don't have to wait in line. Like the commoners.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to wait in that long line.
All right, we're basically planning out Len and Jen's snacks here.
All
So
right,
let's
perfect.
keep going.
Good for us. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you another one, and it's actually at the Gelateria Toscana, and that's the ice cream booth that's right in Italy. It's right on the main drag, and I've had pretty much everything on their menu there, but I will say that my favorite thing has to be the mocha tiramisu. I'm a sucker for tiramisu. I absolutely love it. I love coffee, so tiramisu is like right up my alley, and it is so good, so rich, so delightful. It's got great flavor. It's incredible. Hands down, if you like tiramisu, you are gonna definitely like this one. It's really good. But the other thing that I thought was really good there was the Coppa del Nonna, and it's vanilla chocolate cookies and cream, chocolate sauce, whipped cream, and amaretto cookies. This was another, it's all ice cream, and it was so phenomenal, so good. Again, this is not a place that I stop at very often because, again, it's usually festival time, so I'm usually not in the mood for eating ice cream after I've just eaten all the sweet stuff from all the booths right now. But and I can't take the ice cream home with me. That's the unfortunate part. At Caramel Couche, I can take that stuff home with
Yep.
me. It goes in my bag,
Very
and I'm good.
very mobile.
But-
Yes.
Yes, very mobile. But the ice cream, not so mobile. I mean, I know I've brought home an ice cream, No Way Jose with me on my car ride home and eating it on the car. But this is definitely not going to be something that I can do. So, you got to eat this here. But both are very excellent. I would suggest getting it anytime. The only thing is, again, has a long line. So you want to make sure that you've got some time to sit there and wait in line. But I think it moves pretty quick too. So it's a good little spot.
All right, Pam, where we going? We got Germany
right.
and Italy. We got a lot of right there, their area. But you're over in France. Now where are we going?
I know. So now I'm going to Mexico, and I'm
love
going to La Cava.
Yes.
Because you have to go to La Cava. But I will tell you, I mean, of course, their margaritas are great. They have lots of good drinks. They have good tequila if you're interested in that. But I think there is probably no more, better time spent than when it's really hot and you go into La Cava and you not only get a drink, but you get the chips with the
Yeah.
trio of
Yes.
of dips, and they have guac, they have queso, and they have salsa. And their salsa is actually really good. It has sort of a smokiness
Yes.
to
Mhm.
it, and I think like it has a little bit of heat. It's not a ton of heat, but there is some heat to it too.
Yeah.
And I really love that. Their guac's always really good. Of course, who doesn't like queso? So all of that. But it's just like it's like you've stepped into a little oasis in Epcot because it's cool and you sort of feel like you're almost like in a basement
Yep.
or, this underground area. You get a good drink. You get to like sit down for a moment and just like breathe out. It's one of the places, at Walt Disney World where I'm like, okay, yes,
Mhm.
and it's a good time, always a good time.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes, we
Yep,
got that
I agree
trio
with you.
one time. I remember we were there like Wade and Scott and I. We got a great picture because we just destroyed. I mean, we must have eaten half. I don't even know, like a barrel of tortilla chips, like while we were in
Yeah.
there, because we must have got two of those like trio platters while we were in there because we had a couple margaritas. We were sampling. I mean, Hilda came out and talked to us while we were there because like Wade knows everybody. Like Wade,
Yes.
I love Wade. Like he knows everybody. Like he's the most interesting man in the world. Like he's talking to Hilda about something, like they knew each other or some common person. I'm just like, this is amazing. And then Scott ended up buying some kind of like like ball. There was I don't know, it was a fancy frozen. It was supposed to be like an ice cube for like
Oh.
$50 or something.
Oh my God.
I don't remember. We were having margaritas, and I only drink every once in a while. It's like 2 margaritas, and I was toast. But we were eating all these, chips and dips. But that the guacamole was amazing there. But the salsa was, like you said, the salsa was
It
really
was
good.
so good.
Oh yeah, but it was one of those days where it was like 100 degrees outside, and we
Yes.
were just trying to stay in there as long as we could,
Exactly.
because it was like
Can
2
I
o'clock
move
in the
in here?
afternoon. And they're like, we'll buy another. We're just gonna we need one more chips and salsa, and because we just don't want to be back out in the 100-degree heat in Epcot because it was so hot. All right, my next
Yeah.
one is we're going back up into the old future world. And this one is at Connections Eatery, but it is a snack
This
for
will
me.
take
And
mine.
it's, I love it. It's the Liege waffle. It's my
Right.
favorite.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
And here's why I like this, because one, they have seasonal versions of this
They
thing,
do.
but I just like the old standard Liege waffle because it is tasty, but it's light. This is like the opposite of that caramel chocolate peanut butter cup that you get back in Germany. This is just, it's almost like like when I get a snack around here, my father-in-law, he loves for his birthday strawberry shortcake for his dessert for his party, and that's a light dessert. This is like that because it's got whipped cream, a waffle, and some
Yeah.
strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
It's super tasty, but it's light. This is something you can go to on a hot summer afternoon for a snack, and you don't feel like I regret life. That peanut butter cup, you eat that sucker, you're regretting it. You're
No, I don't
instantly
regret life when I eat that. That's
dude, you'll pay the piper pretty quick on that
I'm
one.
fine.
This one
I'm
this
good.
one is a safe
Get
bet.
around Wall
This one's
Street. I'm
tasty.
good.
This is a lot safer bet. It is very tasty. It is very, it's a very good dessert. It's a very good snack, but it's very light. It's a good go-to on a hot summer day. And it's up at Connections Eatery. It's only $5.79. I'm saving everybody some money here. So again, less than $6. All right, Ricky,
There
give
you
us
go.
another one. What you got?
All right, so I'm also at Connections Eatery, okay? But I'm going with the black garlic truffle and parmesan fries.
Oh, I love those
my
suckers.
goodness. These are so good. I legit could just eat them by themselves. I mean, yes, you can get them with your food, but I'm going for snack here, so like they do sell it as just a side of them, and they are so good. I mean, it's just, if you're looking for something kind of, not on the sweet side, but more on the savory side, this is perfect. It is the thin little fries, which again, I mentioned earlier, I don't like puffy potatoes. So like, it's the perfect little potato for me. And you got that. I love the garlic. I love the truffle flavors. I'm like all here for it, which is funny because I don't like mushrooms, but give me truffles and I'm totally game for it. But yeah, it's so good. I love getting these fries and they're just delightful. So yes, so good. Matter of fact, actually, speaking of truffles, there is a tea and spice store at Disney Springs, And Brian and I actually went there and they have a truffle salt, like it's a honey truffle sea salt kind of thing. And I got that, and I actually when I made dinner last night, I got French fries and I sprinkled that on top. Oh my gosh, so good. So if you're ever at that Disney Springs store, try that. It's really, really good. You know, I'm just saying, you will not
Instant
regret
truffle fries.
it. Yes, they were so good. Oh my gosh.
That sounds good. All right, Pam, what you got?
Morocco, because there is this. This again is sort of overlooked often. So there's sort of like a little bakery area there next to the store where you go, and they serve like some cookies and stuff like that, and also a few drinks. So there's that like store that's on the same side as Spice Road Table, and then before that, there's this little location. It's called the Oasis. But they have all these different kinds of sweets and little cookies, little bars, little things like that. So they have this almond cookie that I love. Like, I love anything almond, and this almond cookie is on the list of things that we tend to get when we walk past. They have a few different kinds, but they also have the baklava that was mentioned earlier, right? They have another coconut pistachio sort of. It almost is like a macaroon.
Ooh.
That's really good too. They always have some really interesting looking cookies, but here's the best part. So like one cookie is like $3, but you can get an assortment of 3 for like $6.75, and you
Nice.
can get an assortment of like 7 for like $15 or $16. So this is like the bargain. So make sure you like ask how much they are, because it's worth it. And they give it to you in this nice little box, so it's easy to take back to your hotel room and stuff like that.
Nice.
But it's really worth checking out this little location. In addition to the cookies and stuff like that, they have some really interesting specialty beverages. Like they have a pomegranate slushy usually. They'll have a mimosa. They have like a frozen mint tea that also has gin in it or something like that. I haven't had it, but it always sort of looked interesting. So there's lots of good stuff there if you go and check that out.
Sounds good. All right, so we can get maybe this one and one more round in. I'm gonna go over to Norway because we haven't hit Norway yet. Now everybody at Norway gets the school bread. I mean, that's what everybody gets, right? That's what everybody's talked about for like a decade. I'm not a big fan of the school bread.
I'm not a fan of the school bread
because it has
either.
coconut. I don't like coconut at all, right? I didn't realize that's why I don't like it. Huh?
I
What?
don't like the cardamom. There's
Cardamom?
cardamom in it. Yeah.
It doesn't say that on here, but I don't know. It's like, what are you saying?
It's like it's what they make. It's in it. I promise.
Okay, I'm like, I had no idea what you're saying. I'm like, you having a heart attack or something? I'm like,
No,
you having a stroke?
It's one of the spices that are that's made in the school bread. I don't like
I'm
it.
with you. But I do like the kringla, or the like little like pretzel shaped thing. It's like a little pretzel thing, and they put little toppings on it. Like I like that because I get that when I go in there. Because the thing is, like I like going into Norway and going through the little bakery and getting a snack. But I've always been like, I get something besides the school bread. There's something about the school bread it's not my jam. I've tried it because here's the thing, and maybe this is real quick. I feel like I'm not a true Disney fan if I don't like the school bread, and I've tried to eat it a couple times.
No, I'm with you. I don't like it either.
And I don't dislike it, but I don't love it. I don't crave it. So like, I mean, I can eat it. It's fine, but like, I've liked that Kringle thing better. I don't know why. Like, I just think it's like chocolate.
Right.
I've got a chocolate one. It's almost like a donut.
You do you.
Yeah, it's more like a donut. I need something sweeter. So that's my take on it. I know people love it. Don't come at me. It's cool if you like the school bread. I just like the little pretzel like donut thing better. I think it's called a Kringle. So I get that. Okay, one more quick one, and then we're gonna cut everybody loose for the weekend. One more.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Sunshine Seasons. They've always had these interesting whoopie pies. They used to have a red velvet one, which was really good, but right now they have I missed that red velvet one.
Yep.
But now they have a peanut butter whoopie pie, and so it's chocolate and peanut butter and delightfulness. And again, you can't go wrong with a good whoopie pie. I feel like, again, this is one of those portable snacks that I will take home with me. So that part's nice. But I saw something else that they have on the menu, and I really kind of want to try this. Although I am curious because it's plant based. So it's a cookies and cream with the cream in quotes chocolate mousse cup, which I think I'm gonna have to try on this next trip that I go down because I'm really curious as to how that tastes without, you know, the actual like cream and with it being plant-based. So, yeah, I mean, we used to talk about Sunshine Seasons a lot more. It's kind of ever since, you know, the eatery opened across the way, it's kind of like gone downhill, I feel like, which is quite unfortunate because they used to have such stellar options. They were stacked, man, and all across the board for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And now I do feel like they've kind of gone downhill a little bit, which makes me very sad because they used to be like a go-to for me. But they still have quite a few things in the bakery section, so that's why Willoughby Pie is where I'm gonna go here.
God, I miss that red one, that red velvet.
The red velvet one was so good.
I mean, I would go directly. I remember there were times I'd go direct. I'd skip Soarin'. I would just go directly and get that thing. I'd have it for
with
breakfast.
The cream cheese icing.
Yes, I have so many.
Good.
I could search that in my Google Photos. I probably have 10 of them. Like I'd take a picture of it every time because it had like a little Mickey like chocolate thing on top of it.
Yeah, same.
Scott and I would
so
do the same thing.
that.
I would take a picture and send it to Scott. Scott would take a picture and send it to me. It was like, it was better than the partner statue.
Yep. Now they have a peanut butter one. It's good. Not as good as the red velvet one, but you know. Still.
I do like peanut butter. I'm gonna give that.
I do like.
I sound like the show because I didn't know there was a peanut butter one. I'm gonna give it a shot. I do like peanut butter. All right, Pam, give us your best, best one. What do you got?
All right, so the next place I'm going is Space 220 Lounge. Okay, because this is a place we like to. You know, this is another like a little oasis. Are you getting like what we're going for here? Like my family's like, it's hot. I'm tired.
Let's get out of the heat. Yeah, let's do this.
Right. So they have a couple things at the lounge. First of all, their deviled eggs. Oh, yum.
Yes.
Because they are eggs and they have a piece of maple glazed bacon on it, then a scallion and pickled shallot and microgreen and whatever. There's just something about that. Oh, it's so, so good. But I have a couple more recommendations because we've on here a few times. They also have what they call a blue moon cauliflower. But basically, it's tempura fried cauliflower, and it has a hot sauce on it and blue cheese dust. So it's sort of like you took a buffalo wing and combined it with a cauliflower thing. It's very good. Love that. I love the short rib sliders. So they took short rib, they put it on a slider bun, put some white cheddar cheese on it, some aioli. It's yummy. Try that. And the other thing that we tend to get there are the flatbread. They usually have a flatbread that they're doing. But when you go to the lounge, you also get to sample some of their really awesome cocktails. And they have some really good ones, including, I think it was the espresso martini that basically has some space ice cream on it, Mike. Like, that's the topper.
Well, space ice cream is trash, by the way. It's a gimmick, but I mean, I get the theme, right? I mean, that stuff was pretty terrible to eat, but we used to eat it at space camp just for the gimmick. But yeah, this stuff's gross.
Have like some kind of childhood memory or something on it because I like it. Like when I'm always like, oh, it's space ice cream, and so whatever, they have that. But they have some really, really creative cocktails there, so it's worth going there and checking out.
No, it's like a pixie stick, right? I mean, it's great when you're 8, but you know, you go back and
oh, not good, not good.
Maybe every 25 years, get a shot of that. Yeah, it's okay. You know, but I like the theming. Like I like the effort. You know, space ice cream needs to stay in our society. There's a place for it, but you probably not. Like if
there is a space for it.
If I'm going to get like Fritz's frozen custard on a Friday night, or you know, my Dairy Queen Oreo Cupfection or space ice cream, dude, I'm getting my Oreo Cupfection every time. I'm not getting space ice cream. I'm just saying that stuff is for limited time use. All right, I'm closing it out. I gotta give my standard, dude. I haven't given it, and this is for my buddy Billy in Oklahoma. My Bomb Kuchkin up at
I knew you were waiting for that one.
Had to bring it home. Had to land the plane. It's kind of at the Starbucks / Connections up there. It's basically a fancy Entenmann's donut without the chocolate cover. I think you can actually get the chocolate cover on it. It says I like how it's matcha Bomb Kuchkin coated in chocolate. But what I like is that you can actually watch them make it at certain times, and it is a process. Scott and I we watched over an hour. Like we took an hour out of our Epcot day one day and watched them make these things because it's layer after layer. I think it's like 9 or 11 layers or something to make these little things. And there's a whole machine there that came over from Germany. And it's really what Epcot should be. I mean, it's this educational thing about how they did this. There's a whole plaque explaining the process. And but man, they taste super good. $6.29. They have seasonal ones of these as well for the festivals, but you can get just regular ones, and they're portable. You can get them in a box and take them back to your hotel. But they're like a super fancy donut. They're so good, so good. I'm not saying it right. I'm sure Baumkuchen.
I think you got it right.
There you go.
I think so too.
There you go. Baumkuchen. I don't think I usually say Baumkuchen, but Baumkuchen.
Yeah.
I'm reading it. All right, so go get your snacks, people. We're out of
Yes.
here, so there you go. All right, so we're going to be back again on Sunday night with a live call-in show. Give us your favorite snacks around Epcot so we can expand the list. And so we'll be doing that at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Scott will be joining me. And come over to the clubhouse. We're going to be doing this and having the list going in the clubhouse. It's free for everybody. It's our Discord server. So join us at beourguestpodcast.com/clubhouse today. It's fun. We want you over there. So join us today. Don't forget, today's podcast always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure. Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and Adventures by Disney. We'll help you plan that trip. Concierge level services each and every time. No cost to you. You can't lose. Coming over this weekend, it's themagicforless.com. Also, please use our Amazon affiliate link. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. Just click through there when you do your online shopping, and it supports the show with every purchase. Win, win, win. So please do that. And you can support the show on Patreon. $5 a month is all it costs. And for that, you get a bonus show every week called Mike in the Midwest. Thanks to everybody who does that already. And if you haven't, please consider doing that this weekend. It's patreon.com/beourguestpodcast. You can give us a follow on the social media. I'm at beourguestmike on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads. Pam is at TMFLT Pam, same places. Ricky's at those same places at Ricky Nibs. That is at RIKKINIBS. All right, time to jump out of here. Wish you a great weekend. So for Pam and Ricky, I'm Mike saying stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.
You've been listening to the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. If you have questions, comments, or would like to be a guest on the show, please visit our website at beourguestpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you real soon.